Hey, welcome back to D-Loney V8 Motorsports. We got new stuff to show you. This just showed up today thanks to TIC Performance. I did the Black Friday sale thing last week, and this is the new, it's a Tremec. Is it Tremec or Tremec? Tell me in the comments, please. This is the TKX 5-speed. These things have gotten really popular. It seems like I've been running into them all over the place, and generally people have been very happy with them. These things handle, I think, 600 horsepower or more. You can send them off to get face plated, and they polish the internals and they do other things that make them stronger. I know Ben with the Mustang has gone, what has he gone? 9 O's at way over 150 with his TKX. It's been face plated, but anyway, plenty strong for this thing when we do eventually get it on the road and we figure out what we got for power. But what I really wanted out of this was overdrive. And this has a 0.68 to 1 fifth gear. And so with 411s in the back of this thing, I knew I needed an overdrive if I was going to drive this on the street, especially if I do a drag and drive, which would include some freeway stuff. And so, hey, let's unbox this. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, definitely thanks to TIC Performance. I actually talked to them. There's a guy there named Chris, extension 203. Looks like it survived the trip. The back side of this thing got an oil spot. I'll get the camera and I'll show you what it looks like over here. Nice. Stellar camera work. So that's what we've got. And I actually did order their shifter as well. That's going to be here in a few days, and a lever and a knob. And so the white ball, because, you know, old school. But yeah, so we got this thing. It's about 120 pounds, so it's pretty heavy. I'm not going to have you watch me try to lift this thing out of here, but I'll get it out of there. All right, well, we got this thing out of the box. I did actually lift it out of there myself. That's a lot for an old man. Anyway, I guess it looks as it should. It's got the, what is that, 26 spline input shaft. I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't think it actually would have anything on it, but it does have a shifter on there. So I ordered one that should work with the bench seat. That's going to be something once it's all mocked up and put back together that we'll have to figure out. But, you know, looks fine. Doesn't look like any shipping damage or anything like that. I have to figure out what all the electronics are on this thing. Backup lights, I know that much, and whatever else might be on there. And then speedometer cable, we're going to need that where we're going, and so I have to figure that out as well. And need to get some other things, a clutch alignment tool, motor mounts, just a handful of other little things to get this thing in the car. And I'll just kind of show you what we got going. We're in mock-up mode, and so I took the cylinder heads and I threw them on the block that I have and put the valve covers that I had on it and everything, and then the headers. And so these headers have been sitting up in the attic, but these are the American Racing stainless headers I bought for this thing many months ago. And so yeah, so these are the pieces that we've got. It's going to be able to be mocked up, so we got to figure out transmission cross member. Obviously the motor mounts should be a bolt in, but there's going to be a cross shaft and the clutch linkage. So I need to buy the pedal assembly and as much of the clutch linkage as I can buy. And then I kind of assume there's going to need to be some mock-up. I did have, this is actually an old pivot ball off of one of my old big blocks from back in the day. And so don't throw that stuff away, folks. You never know when you might need it. But another look at the stainless headers for this thing. This was one of the first things I bought and one of the things that kind of sent me down the road to put a small block Chevy in this. And so there was discussion of a turbo LS or whatever, but I'm kind of excited about the old small block Chevy. I think this is going to be fun. And the plan will be to have full exhaust, 3-inch with an X pipe and tailpipes, maybe even get an aluminum exhaust system. I've seen some of that stuff and gotten a quote for that. And that would be a cool way to go. Lightweight, doesn't rust. And yeah, it should sound great out the back. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna figure out the mounting and the clutch linkage, get this thing mocked up, and that'll be one of the steps. The motor is still totally empty. There's no crankshaft or anything in this. These are the heads that may be boat anchors at this point. And so still trying to figure that out. I'm not sure if we will end up buying a long block or a turnkey motor, or if we will just stick to the plan, get some other cylinder heads, and just keep going at it with this 400 block. It is a good block. It's going to need to be bored and all that other machine shop stuff that you can kind of go off a cliff. Ask me how I know. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.